doing exactly what I need to do. And have set some goals, and I'm attaining those goals, and I'm excited. It's the boss in me. So let us do some housekeeping here. I would love for you to follow me here on Habs. Habs has made some updates, and I think it's a little cuter. Plus, I don't see all those words in my face. So follow me here on Habs. I am Bad Queen. Follow me on YouTube. I have a YouTube channel. It is called Bad Keys, Blessed and Anointed Destined Keys, and basically I give out some, keys for business, trying to help everybody realize where they are, what they need to do. And I would love for you to join my group on Facebook, the Royal Court. The Royal Court is a tribe of entrepreneurs. We opened up to men the early part of this year, I believe it was. But we are a tribe of entrepreneurs, learning from each other. Now, mind you, there may not be a whole lot of conversation in there with other people, but I try to show up and give you what you need. So with that, I think you're probably wondering why my live is titled The Same Way You Order Coffee, right? Let me expound on that really quickly because I do not want to be before you long. The same way you order coffee is the same way you need to sell present your business, sell the services of your business. What do I mean by that? Listen, when I go to McDonald's, not go to McDonald's. I order a large caramel mocha hot with extra caramel drizzle. Why do I get the extra caramel drizzle? So that I do not have to add sugar to what is an espresso coffee. Because it's strong, okay? But I just get the extra caramel drizzle because that's what I want, and it tastes well. And I don't like milk, so that caramel drizzle kind of helps cut through that milk. When I go to Starbucks, I order a white chocolate something or other. I don't go there all the time, so I can't remember that. I can run off McDonald's. I cannot run off Starbucks. Nonetheless, they are both similar coffees. I get what I want. I get it my way. I get what I want from both of those places. Mind you, let me just add another tidbit in there. I used to go to McDonald's maybe a few times out of the year and just get like a value meal or whatever. But this was my order. A double quarter pounder with cheese meal, fried onions on the quarter pounder. The reason why I always got the fried onions was because that forced them to make a fresh burger. I stopped getting the burger when I went to a particular McDonald's and got food poisoning. The burger was so good, and I was just like, something's wrong with this because it's so good. And yeah, got food poisoning. Nonetheless, in those three instances, I did something my way. I wanted it my way. I got it my way. Both the coffee, both the burger, my way. The same way you order coffee is the same way you should be building your business, your way. Now, obviously, the given in this point is those of us who are faith-based individuals, we do things the way God directs us and how he instructs us to do it, and we do it his way. Now, so when I'm saying to you, your way, those of you that are watching, those of you that, may not be faith-based individuals, those of you that may not understand what I'm saying as a faith-based individual, okay, just change the wording a little bit to your way. And the excessiveness or the reasoning on that is because as God directs us and takes us to where we need to go, what we need to do, where we need to be, we do it his way, right? And so when I think about when people look at me and how I build my business and, the name of my business and all of that, they look at me doing things my way, not doing things that really tie into what the customer may like. I was ridiculed by one person, not a lot of people, just one person, regarding the name of my business, B.A.D. I changed one of my business pages. I think it was Coach Dana, and I changed it to, oh, it was Coach Dana Enterprises, and I changed it to Bad Coach Dana. And she immediately, as soon as the name changed on the page, she immediately um, messaged me and said, I don't think I don't think this should be. I don't think so. She says this shouldn't be bad anything. And I was like, well, it is. It's the name of my business, and it's an acronym, and this is what it means, and it's staying that way. And I wasn't trying to be mean or anything to her. What I was saying was, this is my business. This is what God told me to change my name to. And this is what I'm going to do. And I don't need to have that approval from you. And so in knowing that my that I didn't need that approval from her, it made me feel so empowered. It made me feel bad. Blessed, anointed, and destined. Nonetheless, it made me feel empowered. And I understood at that point, and now mind you, that's about 5 years ago. I understood at that point what that meant for me as a business owner as well as a person. When you do exactly what God tells you to do, yes, you're doing it to the rest of the world, you're doing it your way because they don't understand. But when you're creating that particular foundation for your business, your brand or whatnot, they don't have to understand. They don't. You just have to do it. And so the same way you order coffee is the same way you should build your business. And so I gave you an example of name, but let me just, take a few steps back. All of our business coaches, people that we follow on social media, blah, 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 say we need to have a product that answers a question or answers a problem for our potential clients. Everything I do answers or gives a solution for a problem with potential client. The problem that others have when looking at me is that they don't believe that that's so. And I say to them, well, how is that? I'm a business and lifestyle counselor. I help people find what is wrong as to why they're at a fork in the road and they're not moving. I help them figure out what the problem is so that we can get past the problem, fix the problem, get past the problem, don't return to the problem, and continue to grow business the way it should be. Sounds simple to me, but it's not simple. But that's a solution. And then once we figure out what the problem is, we go on to other solutions that I've created, whether it's digital products, whether it's continuous, like 6 months coaching, one-on-one, those things. Then we move past this to this so that you grow. That's what I do. That is solving someone's problem. Because when you find yourself, okay, I'm making the same money this year that I made last year, there was no growth in there. Why not? I find out why not. And the why not is very important. So I solve a problem and then we move on. Just that simple. My growth consultant coach finds out who I am and gives me instructions on how to grow. She doesn't find the problem. There may not be a problem. She finds out who I am. Just so happens that she's a faith-based individual as well. So we are on the same plateau as far as faith, but business, she can tell me exactly where to go and what to do in a positive way, not in a negative way. And this is my Money Monday, I guess you could say, motivation, encouragement, and instructions for you. Because when you made your coffee this morning, let's say you made it at home, and all you had was a general cup of coffee with some cream. Ask yourself, is that enough for the people that you're trying to serve? Or do they need more than that? And then you have to say to yourself, well, what is more? Is it really coffee, or is it, some of you don't drink coffee, it might be tea. How do you take your tea? Is it general? Is it just the Earl Grey? Is it just the green tea? Do you add Splenda? Do you add Truvia? What do you add to your tea to make it more than what it is? It's the same thing with your business. If your business is general, do you answer a general problem? Does it really turn out to be just, not even that it's general? Is it a hustle? Is it just a hustle? Is it just a side hustle? Is it just something that you do? to make a little bit of money, or are you trying to build that Fortune 500 company? So then it can't just be a regular cup of coffee. Or the presentation of what is general. I need y'all to catch all these little nuggets, because I'm not giving you 1, 2s, and 3s. I'm giving you 17s and 15s and 100s. Even if it is like, maybe it's general to me, but it's not general to somebody else. How is the presentation? Prime example. I love my cup. It's blingy. Coffee goes in here. Coffee. A general cup of coffee. I made the coffee from home. It was just coffee, not espresso, not mocha, just coffee with some added cream. I poured that on the inside of this. The presentation of my coffee is phenomenal. Here's the top. The presentation is phenomenal. What's on the inside is good. May not be great. No, it's great. It's a great cup of coffee. So what's inside, your presentation is exceptional. Then what's on the inside is also just as good. Doesn't have to be the mocha, doesn't have to be the espresso, doesn't have to be the white chocolate with the extra drizzle, doesn't have to be any of that. It just has to be something that someone needs. And they're getting it from you because you present it in a great way. You present it with transparency. You present it with understanding. You present it in a way that they need this. So I take back what I said. It doesn't have to be general with a cute presentation. It just has to be done with a cute presentation. So the same way you order coffee should be the same way you do business, your way. If you drink coffee black, straight black, no sugar, no cream, no nothing, just black, you're a strong individual. You could chew on coffee grinds and be okay. But you also present your business, your products, your services, your solution to whatever the client's problem is. You present it in a way that you know is probably going to break a person, but will also give them the strength that they need. So at the end of the day, again, it comes down to the same way you order coffee, the same way you make coffee, the same way you order your sandwiches from the restaurants, the same way you order your pizza, your way. I shared all of this to push you today, because your Money Monday is important about who you are. Your Money Monday is important about your business. Your Money Monday is important about what you bring to the table and what you want people to take off the table that you brought to. Your Money Monday is important. Your Money Monday is also important because it's your business. I shared with someone recently, they're looking for a name for who they are, right? And so I looked at this one particular name that they keep using. I was just like, I don't like that. I don't like that. So I looked up a synonym to this name. And this one synonym just spelled out everything this person was. And I just sent her a message and said, this is who you are. And although she liked the name, the first thing she said was, I think that that's too much for people to understand. I'm Bad Coach Dana, the original Bad Queen of the Round Table. You need me to spell out why it's bad, blessed, anointed, and destined. And so you totally understand. So when I explain to people blessed, anointed, and destined, you understand the rest. So my thought was, you're more worried about what people see on the front end and not how you bring that to fruition, or you bring that explanation out on the back end. I was concerned, but it's not my business. My business is to give the answers. Your business is to utilize those answers to the best of your ability for your business. If you're only showing up for your clients, you can spend all the money in the world to make it look cute, but then you only have a cup of water. Tap water at that. So my point in all of this is the same way you order coffee, the same way you order pizza, the same way you order a sandwich from the restaurants is the same way you need to do business, your way. As long as you have the solution to the problem for the potential client, your acronym name could be DIRT. I need you to hear that. Your name could literally be DIRT. Divine information relevant to those who trust God. Divine information relevant to those who trust God. DIRT. Take that with you on this Money Monday and run with it.